Hi guys, my name is Rin and welcome back to another video. So before I get on to the sketchbook tour, I kind of wanted to say a few things first. So by the time this video actually goes up, it's going to be the 1st of October. So I'm filming this on the 25th of September. So by the time it's October, it means that it's Inktober season. Yay! If you guys follow me on my Instagram or my Twitter, you know that I'll be participating in Inktober, but I have made my own prompts that is revolving around 17. So if you would like to join the SVT Inktober prompt, Inktober thing, you can just follow my hashtag that's on those posts. And yeah, you guys will be forced to draw a lot of the members, like several times, like each member at least 3 times if you finish Inktober. So hope you guys will have fun with that. With that being said, the next, I believe, 4 videos after this video goes out will be compilation videos of me doing Inktober, like just the inking process. So I hope you guys will enjoy those videos. I might keep it really simple and just put background music on them, or maybe I'll just do a little bit of talking on what I wanted to draw for each of those prompts. So yeah, without further ado, we will get to the sketchbook tour. Okay, so this is my newly finished, I guess it's not new, but finished sketchbook, and it is the Pentalic Watercolor Fieldbook, I believe, or Watercolor Field Journal. So if you search this up on Amazon, if you put Pentalic Watercolor Sketchbook, you should be able to find this along with my old one, which is this one. So this one is a 5x8 and it went for about 22 Canadian dollars, which is quite pricey for the size of the sketchbook, but I did love the sketchbook very dearly and I'm planning to buy another one soon. They do come in a variety of different sizes, along with like the 7x10, a 9x12, an 11x14, as well a 3x5 and a 5.5x5.5, which is a square one, which I'm looking into right now. Sorry about my throat. So this one in particular is a 7x10 and it is wire bound. Let's see. So this one only was, let's see, over $13. I believe it's like $13.20 Canadian. So if you're looking for a cheap sketchbook that has the 300 GSM paper and is also quite sturdy, I do recommend this sketchbook. I would recommend the sketchbook to any beginner to probably intermediate. If you're looking into professional papers, this isn't professional paper, I believe. It's quite different, like it handles the water a little bit differently. So, but I do recommend it. It's very good quality paper if you're still starting out or if you're wanting to do a little bit more intricate pieces. So, let's start with the inside. And when I mean the inside, I meant the outside cover. So I have my stickers on here. So these ones are actually all my stickers. This is from the Love and Letter, I believe. And this one's from Aju Nice. I like to put stickers on my sketchbook just because it just makes it a little bit more colorful, since I usually opt for the black sketchbooks. So in here I have some stickers from packaging from Mendy Star 1 from her washi tapes. I'll leave her in info in the description because I believe that she does have wonderful S17 products. So here, the start date for the sketchbook was actually last year in January, so January 1st, 2017. The finish date was September 22nd, 2018, so about 3 days ago I finished this sketchbook. First page, I'm just going to check if the camera's focusing. Okay, so first page, I have Vernon, Wanu, and Joshua, so I don't really use this style very much. Like very clean lines, taking my time and kind of just rendering stuff. Not rendering, but like taking my time and working on it. I kind of go for like slightly more messier style. It's gonna be hard to keep these all in frame. So here is another one. But so if you've ever seen my stickers on my store, which is also linked in the bio, these were actually the stickers for Adore You. I based them off of these ones. I didn't complete it because I wanted to do this digitally, which I did, and I think it came out quite cute. So here, this has some like doodles of Hoshi, which are right here. So Wanu and Eddie and Vernon, and then just playing around with washes for June. I like the colors of this, but like the style I use for this is not my favorite. playing around with washes again, so letting the colors bleed into one another. So I have D8, I have S-Coups, and 2 of Jonghan. So yeah, I never posted any of these because I don't like them, though I really like the lighting on his shoulder area. Sorry if I'm going a little too quickly, but I don't want this video to be too long. Dogyam and Mingyu. So this is probably during February. D8 and D8 in June, and then Hip Hop Unit. So this is for Chinese New Year's or Lunar New Year's. Unfinished, and then just blocking stuff off with washi tape and drawing it inside. Another one, so Wonu, Woozy, Jonghan, Woozy, Jonghan and Vernon. Don't know which way I should do this, maybe I should be doing it this way. So one thing I like to do in these like watercolor journals, because I did chibis so much, is that I like to make a whole like kind of like a sketch page of all chibis, just filling up the whole page. It's just relaxing for me, so yeah. Little bread Joshua. These came out really cute. He's also a sticker now. I'm working on other member sticker sets, so if you guys are interested in 17 stickers or 17 charms, please check out my Ticktail. I still have quite a few left of charms, and I have new charms coming out soon, so yeah. Wait, I just showed this page. Let's see, it's this page I wanted to show. So, performance unit, and then Wonu, Shua, and Hoshi. Hinata and Rowa. And then Nayoung and Pinky. I didn't finish them because I actually don't like their proportions. Unfinished Hoshi, a different style for Wonu, so using the Prismacolor Very Thins for the line art instead. A sketch of, I think it's D8 because of the ear. I have Josh and Dogyam, kind of similar style to the one I did with Wonu, using the crayon, or the pencil crayon for the line art. Same with Shua. D8. This is literally probably one of my favorites, only because like how clean it looks. I don't know, like everything's just so smooth and clean and looks super cute. Not only that, his outfit was cute. So this is from One Fine Day in Akita. D8 was the leader for that day. So I have Vernon. I have S-Coup smacking Jonghan with a piece of lettuce. Mingyu. Playing around, trying to do more stylized stuff, which I don't really draw in this style. Not only that, because it's like very experimental, but I do like how I did the clouds like overlapping on top of him. I think it turned out quite nice. You guys to see. Terrarium Wonu. Still cute, but it's still very like messy, kind of just on the spot. Try not to do so much like line art. S-Coups, Hoshi and Woozy, so leader line. Jonghan. And here's when I got my Koi watercolor 18 tube set. Before that I was using this petite watercolor Koi rip-off kind of, or knockoff watercolor set, but this one, like Jonghan, was made with these ones, and I think everything else in the sketchbook is also made with my new watercolors, or my current watercolors, I guess. Stylized portrait of Lovely's Jisoo. I do redraw this and it's still incomplete, but I do like my newer one compared to this one. Her hair's super big and like proportioning's off, and I didn't know how to draw foliage. I still don't know how to draw foliage, but It turned out better in the newer one. Hoshi and Singwan. And then a blank square. I was gonna draw a landscape thing here, or a study of it. Oh, okay. This one is probably my like absolute favorite chibi I've ever done, just like in watercolors in general. I just like the lighting of it, how warm the browns and like kind of like the reddish brown is with the green. I think it's turned out really cute and really simple, and I do like the brown line art better than the black, but I don't own any more brown fine liners as they're all like really tiny. Here's one of Woozy with his really neon green hair. I actually really like the lighting on his face too. I have Yujie from Lovelies and Nayeon from Pristin. A little bit of Dino. I don't draw Dino enough. Just Dino in a dinosaur costume. A little sketch of Wonu as a reattempt. I have a few pages where they're kind of empty, but I'm really just done with the sketchbook. I kind of want to just move on. So June's birthday from last year. I have June's birthday gift from this year as well on here. So stylized portrait using my more manga style, especially for the nose and the hands. S-Coops and Wonu. And a blank person at the bottom. Have Hoshi. I actually really hate this one. Like really hate. I don't know, his face is just whoa. I don't know. I think I don't know what I was doing. I have like a sort of like a reattempt with the stars for Hoshi, but I also abandoned it. And if you follow me on my Instagram, you know what I drew for Hoshi's birthday like last year and this year. So yeah, a blank page and a little sketch of the. This one was my first, I believe, watercolor painting I posted to to YouTube, which has that awkward like white space. Yeah, I still haven't touched it since. But yeah, thank you guys for watching that speed paint if you did watch it. I know it wasn't very interesting or like good lighting or anything, but yeah. Here I have a sketch page of Jonghan. As much as I did like some of the drawings on here, I did not finish it. I really like this one and this one. I think they turned out very cute. Especially this one. I'm pretty sure it's that. So Wonu yawning, and then Mini at the bottom. Hopefully I'm in frame. I don't want to re-record this. Another portrait, so this one, or stylized portrait, so this one's of not Lovely's, Pristin's Roa. She's also my bias. I think I actually quite like how this came out. Maybe it's because like I actually didn't stylize the nose too much and actually just left it very simplified. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute. Here, oh, this is another one I actually really like. Even though it's getting smudged. So of June, Hoshi, and Wonu, and this is from their V-Live where they're just kind of playing random games, and here they are playing Jenga. I just really like the lighting I did with these guys, like the face, and Wonu's kind of more like muted, warm colors, and then June and Hoshi look cute. I have a sketch here which I didn't finish. So everything of Wonu. Stylized again. Body proportions are very off. Like very. I have the, I don't remember what brand it is. I'll link it down in the description, but it's kind of gold pigments or gold watercolors. So I just wanted to test them out because I was using them for school. So in the ISAC from last year, so Dokyam and Joshua. Joshua's sick, poor boy. so I kind of want to draw something cute. And he was in this pose and he was in this pose, so why not? Just gave it a little thing, like a little speech bubble. And then S-Coups being our typical leader, so very charismatic, and then also a total dork. Oh, guess who's under here? Monster X's Kihyun, and terrible. Goodbye. Okay. So S-Coups, Hoshi, and then Dogyam and Wonu, and then S-Coups and June. So I believe, oh maybe it wasn't these ones. I think these were just requested by people. You guys can see all of it. Okay. Oh, okay, this is when I got back into doing portraiture, just like for fun, not for school, not for someone's birthday. So I have one of GA from Lovely's. I actually quite like this. It doesn't really look like her, but I do like the colors I used for her hair with the background, as well as like the values on her face. It's still quite a bit like lighter for the face, but I like her eyes. But this is a quick thing I did before moving out of my apartment. Okay, so here we have Hoshi, Jonghan, so these are Airport Fashion, Lucy, and D8. To be honest, I like the colors for Hoshi. I think the skin looks nice. I added an extra shadow, which I think looks really cute. Everyone else's face are like off. Eyes too far apart, eyes out of the face. I just drew D8 badly and I'm sorry. Another portrait. Stylized portrait. Not stylized, I guess. It's just that I was poorly drawing her. So this one's of Lovely Jisoo. Doesn't look like Lovely's Jisoo, but that's okay. I actually like how I left the white spaces, like where I did for her face. I think it looks nice. But it doesn't look like her, that's okay. Typical like red and blue for watercolor drawing. Painting, I guess. Here, another quite blank page. I have Dogyam and Woozy. I actually think this is quite cute. And then I have Wonu at the bottom. This was gonna be a speed paint, but I scrapped it. It's supposed to be for my Instagram, but nope. Here, this is what I was talking about, Mendy Star 1's washi tape. So she does have 17 washi tape, and it says "You're my healing." So this is like a plastic kind of washi tape, and then she has two like paper type of washi tape with the 17 logo with the hands doing 17 like symbol as well as flowers. And then here she has these videotape cassettes with each album names up until I believe teenage, I think it's just when this came out, so yeah. And then my little terrarium Wanu, which is also a charm, so if you guys are interested in it, I do have him as a charm. Wanu with hydrangeas, so blue, red, or blue and pink I guess, and then purple. I like the tones of the purple here, but I think out of all of them, I think I like the pink one the best. Not for the flowers, but just because Wanu looks cute. Yeah. Here is that other stylized portrait I was talking about of Lovely's Jisoo. So, still don't know how to draw foliage here. And I actually really like the tones and the kind of subtle cool shadows and stuff into her hair, which I quite like. And I kind of like how I stylized her face a lot better than my first attempt, if you guys saw it back here. So this one versus this one. I just like the tones and how vibrant and like, I don't know, how light her face is compared to the other one. The other one's very flat, very just red. This one has a little bit more dimension to her face, which I quite enjoy. So here is the just a little sketch page I did for Instagram. One sec, I think there's the UPS at my door, so I'm just gonna check that first. Okay, the UPS is from my neighbors. Okay, so here I have a portrait of Roa. Also doesn't look like Roa, but it's okay. I actually still quite like this piece because I really like the teal kind of color along with the pinks. So I think it looks really nice. It's kind of like the first time playing with so much lighting for the hair, I think. Because it's like quite soft up here and quite dark down here. Still quite like it. Next I have is June. So this is what I drew for June's birthday. If you saw my Instagram stories, you would have known that like I had a lot of problems working on this one. I had to keep like shaving his jaw down, then I had to build back up the jaw, then I had to change the hand, then I had to change his nose and his eyes, and it's just like a bunch of things that I had to fix. And then I just realized a lot of it was just like camera angle, or because I was working at flat instead of working it at an angle, so a lot of the proportions were either squished or like elongated. But yeah, I actually quite like how this turned out. I like the color scheme, I like the flowers, I just don't like the crown, so let's ignore that. So here's the reattempt of Hoshi with like the glowing stars. I have a better idea how I want to do this now, but yeah, I didn't finish it. It doesn't really look like Hoshi either, so that's why I kind of abandoned it. His mouth and his, I guess this part of his face, actually even his eyes are off. A lot of it's just off. And it's awful, so yeah. I still think I could have made it work out, but as his birthday illustration, I didn't want to do that. So I did a kind of like a sketch stump digitally for him. Of him, I guess, not for him, or both. Did I show you guys? Ooh, don't do that. Okay. I don't remember if I showed the full thing. Okay, and then here we have Junghan. So if you guys saw my Junghan speed paint of the painting I did of a portrait of him, that makes sense. I just threw in a bunch of words that were unnecessary, but yeah, this was the first attempt of the sketch, and then I scrapped it because I zoomed in too close to his face and I had no rooms for like foliage or flowers and like a nice background. I didn't do a nice background, I just did like a terrible wash. Yeah, but yeah, scrap this one. I actually didn't reattempt to paint it just because I find Junghan so hard to paint, and so right now I'm struggling because if you guys know, if I post this on October 1st, it means that in the next 2 days I have to make sure that I have something to post on October 3rd because it'll be October 4th in Korea and that's his birthday. And I don't know if I want to do a portrait because I know it's going to be an utter fail, or I could just do something digitally or something. But yeah. And then we have the last 2 pages, I believe. Last 3 pages. Stylized portrait of Lovely's Jisoo. If you guys don't know, I actually really like drawing Jisoo a lot. I just think she's just very photogenic. And like, I love the features of her face and they're just fun to draw. She always has such like, almost like whimsical poses. Especially when dancing. It's just like wonderful. I actually really hate this one though. Just the stylization of how I did it. It's terrible. And application of watercolor was also terrible. I don't know what I was doing. This is also when I hit my art slump for traditional drawing, so I do apologize for the next 2 ones too. So, another stylized portrait. So hair and clothing was based off of Lovely's Jisoo as well. The face shape, I think her ear is actually based off of her too. Face shape, facial features are just random, me just doing whatever I wanted to do. It kind of looks like, I think, Oh My Girl's Jin-E, like the member that's not a part of Oh My Girl anymore. I actually don't hate this much as I used to. I kind of like the less attention to doing like solid lines and stuff for my portraiture and kind of just leaving it as shapes and then letting the light bleed through. I think it looks quite nice. Last page. Another stylized portrait, random girl. I think the pose, or like the angle of the whole portrait and stuff was based off of Lovely's Yain, but a comment told me that it looks like Oh My Girl's Binny, so it's kind of weird how I'm drawing based off of Lovely members, just like generically, and then they look like Oh My Girl members. I quite like this one for how simplified it looks. I did this one in about an hour and a half, I think, or just over an hour, so I think it looks quite nice considering the amount of time I spent on it. But yeah, this is the end of the Pentalic sketchbook. I hope you guys actually find my sketchbook tours at least somewhat interesting. I don't mind sharing my sketchbooks with you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and like I said before, next video will be a compilation of my sketches or my illustrations for Inktober. If you guys do know, this is my current sketchbook for watercolors, so it's the 400 series Strathmore watercolor sketchbook, and it is the soft cover, but I have a piece of chipboard that is binder clipped to the cover so it won't be damaged too much. Also 300 GSM, so yeah, I do have a few things in here, so but don't expect a sketchbook tour of this anytime soon. I'm not even halfway done, not even close. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week, and thank you for watching. So bye!